we Muslims, we have several excuses for not reading the Quran with understanding. And we always give excuses for not reading. We have the time to read books, volumes, memorize them, but the glorious Quran, which is the last and final revelation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, unfortunately, we don't take out time to read the message of our Creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Muhammad, chapter number 47, verse number 24, Allah says, Afala yatadabbarun al-Quran. Do they not ponder over the Quran? Or are their hearts locked up? Allah is saying that don't you ponder over the verse of the Quran, or are your hearts locked up? Allah says in Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 159, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He makes the signs clear after it has been revealed to you and made the guidance clear, and if you conceal them, Allah's curse is on you. Allah says, those who conceal the signs after it's made clear to you and the guidance after it is given to you, Allah's curse is on such people. Allah says in Surah Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 30, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says that these are my people who took the Quran for foolish nonsense. Imagine the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying that these are my people who took the Quran for foolish nonsense. But naturally the context of the verse is talking about Munafiq, Utbah. But unfortunately today, we have Muslims who yet take the Quran for foolish nonsense. Na'uzubillah. The Quran was revealed as a guidance for the whole of humanity. And when we read the Quran, there are two types of reading. One is called as Tazakkur Quran, and the other is Tadabbur Quran. Tazakkur Quran is reading the Quran and understanding the meaning superficially, which can be very well done by reading the translation of the Quran as well as the Arabic. The other is Tadabbur Quran, is pondering over the meaning of the Quran, thinking over the meaning of the Quran. This, if you read the translation, it can be done to a certain level, but if you know Arabic as a language, it is the best. Tadabbur Quran can be done much better by knowing Arabic as a language. A person can say that he has done Tazakkur Quran, he has read the Quran, but no one can say that he has finished doing Tadabbur Quran. He has finished pondering over all the verses of the Quran, because the Quran is beautiful. It is unlike any other book that you read once it's finished. If it's a very good book, you read twice, thrice, that's it. Quran, even if you read 1,000 times, the 1,001st time you read, you get more guidance. Every verse of the Quran, it has different angles to look at. The words of the Quran are fantastic. That's the reason no human being can say that I have finished pondering over the verses of the Quran. You can do Tazakkur Quran, but Tadabbur Quran, the more you read, the more you ponder, the more you understand, inshallah, the more will you implement. Every Muslim home should have a copy of the Quran. And if they don't understand Arabic, they should have the translation of the Quran in the language they understand the best.